Saying right now. Look, it's Dom.
Hi, guys.
Hey, Dom.
Good to see you.
So Dom is one of the founders of iPhoneDevCamp, and in the middle of doing all the work that's involved in creating an event, he's finishing writing a book. So tell us about the book you're writing.
So the book is called 140 Characters, and it's a style guide for the short form. And the short form I'm calling this new social media space where you have, 140, 160 characters to express yourself. Starting with text and then moving up into the hypertext spectrum all the way into the web. Various interesting client applications on iPhone especially. So I'm trying to formulate a kind of series of lessons that I've learned over the past 3 years, having been involved in Twitter since day one.
Right. Now you actually did a pretty extensive blog post about things people don't know about the building of Twitter, right?
Right. It was called How Twitter Was Born.
Yeah.
And that's actually in the book. It's in the introduction of the book. And the book is looking like a 40,000-page document. It's the biggest thing I've ever produced.
And it's about short form text.
And that's
the irony
is it's about the short form. But I do address the irony somewhat in the actual introduction, and try to say that this process of writing in short form will help you write a longer work. And so this book is self-evident in the process of writing.
So who are some of the great? The short way to pitch this book is like Twitter etiquette. So who are the model Twitter writers out there for you?
Well, there are 140 of them, and I'm putting them all into the book.
Oh, really? Okay, so give us a sample.
Raven is one.
Yeah.
Probably whoever's calling me right now is the other. There are the founders. There are a bunch of writers and agents and reporters I've run into over the years. They're there.
Yeah. What do you think makes them great? What do they get about the short form that other people don't quite get?
They have the ability to use their voice in their writing. So their voice, their physical voice is unique. You can always recognize someone by the sound of their voice. And likewise, if you're tuned in correctly, you can always recognize your friend's writing. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I think they've done, is put their voice and they try to be just as honest and open as possible within limits. And that characterizes greatness, I think.
So given that you just talked about greatness as unique voice, where do you stand on the retweet?
Yes. Well, I'm sort of ambiguous about it. Okay, I came in before that time, but it's also a great convention of IRC. It's a great way of communicating very quickly.
And it's not unlike old school blogging, right, where you're just kind of passing along links with maybe some annotation or maybe not.
I have a sort of different use of mentions or replies, as they're called. I've appropriated certain words on the system. So, like common words, realizing, gotta, I just found that word, work, which is a verb and a noun. So I find that I can use them in my messages, and then they become hypertext, and they can give a deeper meaning to that message. And I found also people use those words of their own accord that way and link back to me. So I find it's a great way to create connections, and I think it can be abused like any feature, but as long as you keep it within a couple norms, which I outline in the book, one of which I use all the time, which is reply once or twice, and then go into direct message or email, or take it off that medium into another space like friend feed or something like that.
Right.
So these techniques, you don't have to follow them, but it's gotten me up to about 9,000 followers right now in one of my accounts, and 1,000 in another, and 1,400 in another. So I try to walk my talk.
Awesome. So in addition to, you're going to finish writing this book during iPhoneDevCamp weekend. What else do you want to come out of this weekend? What's success for iPhoneDevCamp?
So it's all about the extended community. So we have not only the folks here in Sunnyvale, but also satellite locations all over the world running simultaneously. And I think there are about 10 of them active right now. And they're tuning into our keynote, which is happening in a few minutes. And they are tuning into the contest. And they're going to be competing, actually, for best satellite. So I hope to see more of that. I hope to see more of that happening at once. And I hope to actually make it out to some of those places at some point.
Awesome. All right, thanks so much, Dom.
Thanks.